you are probably wiring your brain for an outcome that you probably don't want. In today's episode, we're going to talk deeper about why we want to be really careful of what kind of content and what kind of things that we're taking in and absorbing. Hello, friends, and welcome back to another episode of Whimsy Buzz, where we can be our raw, unfiltered, and authentic self. And this is a space and place where we are practicing and building and becoming the best version of ourselves and also living our dream life and not someone else's. So today's episode is really special because I got another download. And if you guys don't know what a download is I got this insight from this higher intelligence, from the universe, however you want to call it. So that's why I really gotta share it. I gotta share it with you guys because this is amazing information and I didn't want to get back. Sorry. I didn't want to get sucked back into this depression, anxiety filled vacuum. So that freaked me out, and I was so grateful for myself and for the universe. We're like, hey, hello, Victoria, wake up. It's like, you don't want to go back there because you just got yourself out of there not too long ago. And here's what I love to share. So a little bit of context here. What happened was that recently I finally got some books that I really, really love. I used to be a really huge anime and webcomic fan, and I guess I still am, but really, 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 really cautious of what kind. And I actually didn't read or watch anything for already 3 years already. So I took a really big break. I took a huge detox to help myself recalibrate, and I was going through a lot of stuff. I wasn't really happy with myself, and there was so much things that happened and so much stuff that has changed. I'm so much happier right now, and I'll tell you the story behind it. So recently I finally got the books I got because the series is complete and it's all in Japanese and stuff, and I finally got orders, so I gave myself a little gift, which is really good for you. It's you should treat yourself. And when I got it, the problem didn't really start there, but suddenly there was this craving of, I want to head back and start reading webcomics again, even though I didn't do that for 3 years. And I was like, at first I was like, girl, don't do that. You got more important stuff to do. You're chasing your dreams. You gotta focus. And I was like, this is kind of a resistance. I was like, let's go with the flow. Let's see what happens. And I just let myself kind of dive into a webcomic, and I remember there was this one series where it was on break before the second season came out for the webcomic, and it was a romance and drama. I am a sucker for romance and dramas. And that actually really screwed with me, with my brain, my mental health, you could say, and also my relationships. Yeah, romantic relationships. Yeah, it was pretty bad. So, hey, I was like, hey, let's jump back in. And then my higher self was like, you crazy girl. You crazy girl. But I was like, okay, let's just let her do it. She's gonna get whacked. And I sure did get whacked. I got smacked in the face by the universe. And it was a good thing. It was a wake-up call. Second wake-up call. Good thing I didn't get back into the vacuum. So, I started reading it, and after reading it, I was like, I didn't feel it quite at first, so I finished it, and it was kind of funny though, because I read the half newest chapters, and then I was like, oh wait, yeah, I'm not caught up with the story. I don't even know where I am. I was like, what's going on? So I went back and then reread the whole the new season came out, and I felt really bad. I felt this twisting feeling in my chest, this really heaviness, and this just like insane tension. Like I've never felt that before when I was reading this, and I was like, holy, like, oh my goodness. It felt really, really painful and bad. And I was like, whoa. I think it's probably because I've been tapping into and practicing more of feeling my body a lot more, and feeling my emotions, where tension is building up, and then where anxiety and all that stuff. So after reading that, I was like, this story is so freaking depressing. It's like so depressing. It gives you so much anxiety. Um you know how like romance drama goes, right? Just like this love triangle, and just this like girl that's like likes this other guy, but the other guy likes this girl so much, and he's like kind of like this controlling one, and he's like a freak, and it's like, yeah, no, you're gonna fall in love with me, and all that stuff. And I was like, this whole love triangle thing, and then the story was like not a happy ending, and it was like really sad and really depressing, and it was like so much anxiety, and I was like, oh my god, I was feeling so anxious. Like I didn't feel that for like a long time, and I was like, what the hell is going on? I wanted to swear there, but I'm not gonna swear. I was like, what the hell? I was like I was like, get this feeling out of me. I don't want to feel like this anymore. This is freaking horrible and disgusting. Reading webcomics is disgusting for me now. That's one thing I realized. It's disgusting. I was like, ew, I don't want to feel like that. It's like, and it's really surprising that I didn't notice that back then. I was reading a lot, like a lot. And this is what I mean. You have to be really careful of what you're absorbing, because sometimes to the point that you're absorbing so much, you basically are not listening to your own inner self, your inner feelings, your inner emotions, your body, and it's screaming at you, and you're still not hearing it, and you basically like numb yourself. And I was like, dang, I was like numbing myself for like, oh god, plus 10 years. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And yeah, I was like it was a pretty huge wake-up call, and it just slapped me in the face and was like, hey Victoria, wake up, just get yourself out of here. It's like, you don't want to feel like that, you don't want to live that miserable life again. And it's such a beautiful miracle. Like, that's what I mean. I call this a inner miracle, because not all miracles are external miracles, right? There could be external miracles, there could be internal miracles. So I had an internal miracles yesterday, and it's kind of funniest thing is that when I got that feeling, I was like, I gotta record myself. So I did a voice message for myself so that I don't forget what I felt at the moment. And that's why I'm doing this video today, because it was already too late yesterday. I didn't want to screw up my schedule, because I wake up early in the morning to work out. So yeah, so that's why I'm making this video today, sharing this with all of you, where it's like, please, please, please be careful of what you eat, what you feed your brain. Okay, it's like food. If you eat healthy, your body's gonna thank you, right? Eat something that's gonna love you back, not gonna like slap you and gonna make you feel like a miserable creature, and or a miserable human being. And yeah, be really careful, because this is actually a really fun example, but it's so true. This case scenario made me think of, okay, I've been eating or I've eaten junk food, and junk food used to be so good. It was like a guilty pleasure. And you know when people call that guilty pleasure? Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's not gonna do anything. But like after 20 years of eating super healthy, and then suddenly it's like, yeah, I got this like funny craving for like junk food. Yeah, let's go eat it. And then you eat it, and when you eat like the fries and the burger, or like whatever other junk food, like fast food and stuff, and you eat it, and you're like, ew, this is disgusting. Like, why is this even food? Like, this is so disgusting. Like, why did I even eat this before? And it's like, yeah, no, it's like, and just that's exact same feeling when I went back and I had this craving to read the webcomic, and I was like, oh my god, I miss this so much. I miss the thrill, I miss the drama, I miss the characters, because the characters are really pretty. Still very pretty. And I was like, oh, I miss this. Like, I'm gonna enjoy this. Like, I was going in there expecting to be like, oh my god, this is so recharging. This is so fun. But I went in, I was like, this is scary. This is disgusting. I will never, ever read one of these ever again. And, like, it really depends. Like, this particular story is so sad, so depressing. Like, all the people that she loves dies in the end. It's like, oh my god. Like, what the hell am I training my brain to wire and think? And that's what I mean. You're always wiring something. And it could be something that you don't want, but you don't even realize it. That's the scariest part. You don't even realize it. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah. And it was like, get me out. Like, get me out. Like, I don't wanna be in that miserable state that I was ever again. I hated myself at that time. It was pretty bad. And it's so, like, it's such a great experience, and I'm so happy and proud of myself for letting me just, like, kind of go with the flow, right? Because, like, if I always resist it, I'll be like, yeah, right? So I was just like, yeah, just let her go. Just let her go, and she's gonna get slapped. And she did. she got slapped big time in the face. Yeah, and it's just, yeah, like, I'm gonna say this, and a lot of you might not like this, but I hate webcomics. Mostly the really depressing ones. Like, some are okay. Like, I'm filtering things out though, but, like, yeah, after yesterday's experience, I'm like, I ain't going back. Girl, just stay away from that thing. You are not the same person anymore. You are not the same person anymore. And that's another miracle. It's like a inner miracle within another inner miracle. I was like, oh my god, I saw the change. I've changed. I'm no longer the same person 3 years ago. I'm, like, not the same person. And I'm always really excited because each new day is a new Victoria. Remember that mantra I had in the other video? Every new day is a new Victoria. Every new day is a new Victoria. Yeah. Repeat that to yourself, because every new day, you can choose to become new version of you, best version of you, and you keep working at it. This growth mentality is so uplifting, it's so energizing, and it's a tool that everybody has. It's right within you. It's right here. It's right here. You don't need anything out there. Everything you already have right inside of you. And remember that. You are powerful. You are amazing. You are a magical creature, and you do create your reality. And yeah, like, it totally makes sense why I was so miserable 3 years ago. It's because I was literally brainwashing and wiring my brain for something that I didn't want, right? And, you know, like, after realizing that, it's so sad to see, like, do you imagine how many young girls are actually reading these? Like, these fiction stories and stuff. Like, yes, it's thrilling, it makes life more exciting, and then we get to fangirl for the beautiful boys and the guys in there and all that, but it's dark, man. It's like, it's screwing up with your relationships, how you see relationships, and it's just, like, wiring your brain to bring all that drama in the story into your own life. And I was like, that's scary. That's, like, crazy. And, like, I wish I could talk to my younger self about that, but I wonder if I would have listened back then. Probably not. But yeah, it's quite crazy, and it's, I don't know, I don't think people talk about this enough, where, like it doesn't have to be webcomics, it could be, like, novels, like romantic drama novels, It could be books, it could be theater, it could be movies, it could be like, yeah, it could be like any kind of story, right? Because you're literally like sinking in this information, and a lot of the times, I don't know about you guys though, but a lot of times when you're reading these, you kind of put yourself in the place of that main character or that favorite character that you like and stuff, and that's why it gets really confusing, and your brain doesn't know the difference between reality and like imagination and all that stuff. Your brain is like really powerful, so you are literally living the fate of whatever that main character has in that story. And in which case, in this story that and this webcomic that I read, yeah, it was pretty bad. Everybody she loved died. Like, I don't want that. I don't want that in my life. Like, what the hell? It's like, no, like, that's not, I don't want that to be our reality. And realizing that, I was like, woo, yeah, it was scary. I had like so much anxiety. I was like, where is this coming from? I like was finally, like, I was so calm. I meditated for so long. Everything was like very relaxed until that day that I started going back and rereading the webcomic. I was like, oh my god, this is the, it's literally poison. It's literally poison in my life. And I was like, yeah, I'm getting rid of that. I went like cold turkey. I was like, get this garbage, this junk out of my life. Like, I don't want anything to do with that anymore. And it's so relieving after like recording my voice message to myself, and I was like penting up all this energy, and I just felt this like huge relief. Like all this anxiety just left my body. And I remember I was like, yeah, I want to make sure I prep myself the evening before today and this morning, so I don't like screw up my energy, my flow, and all that stuff. And oh, thank god I did that. I was like, oh, so proud of you. I am amazing. I am super smart. You got that. Kudos to you, Victoria. You did awesome. Because it would have like bleeded through today, and so glad I didn't, because today was a super awesome day. But yeah, so that's why I really wanted to share this with you, and I hope you do not screw yourself over, and don't do this to you. Please be kind to yourself. Please be your number one cheerleader, be your first believer, and your inner space is your safest place. Make it the safest place. Make it a place where you can go back, you can rest, you can be yourself, and you are in the safest place in the universe, and you're the happiest person in the universe right here. And it follows you everywhere. Nothing outside, everything's in here. Everything's in here, okay? Yeah, that was like quite the crazy adventure though, but it was fun. Yeah, that's what I mean. I want to keep the momentum going and just see how it goes though. So now I'm back on track. I threw that freaking anxiety, depression monkey out the window and out of my life. I don't want to feel like that anymore. It felt really scary. Like, it felt like really, really, really scary. And yeah, that's what I wanted to share. So please observe and feel how you're feeling. Ask yourself, how am I feeling today? Do I feel anxious? Do I feel sad? Do I feel like nothing's really worth doing or anything? Or I feel unmotivated, I feel tired, right? Ask yourself, because there's nobody that knows better than your body, your heart, and your nervous system, and they are very smart. They are smarter than anything outside of you. So listen to your heart, listen to your nervous system, right? Breathe in, breathe out, and make sure you observe. Be be mindful, be meaningful, and be really cautious of what you absorb into your brain. What do you feed yourself, right? You don't want to eat junk food because you're going to regret that. You don't want to eat like chocolate and all that stuff, because next thing you know, you're gonna get pimples all over your face, and you're gonna feel like really yucky. You're gonna feel like sluggish, and you just don't want to do anything. Yeah. So same thing with food. This is brain food, okay? This is brain food. You want to be really careful of what you feed into your brain. And that's why I don't watch the news. I'm really careful of what I take in. I always take in positive manifestation, growth mindset, creative mindset, and believing in myself, and all those great stuff. Like I'm on the Brain, which I love her so much, and I found somebody new too, Mandy Tang, and she is super awesome. I love her personality. She's so fun, and she's also really amazing. So I'll link those below. You can check them out. They're fantastic. They are beautiful souls and amazing human beings and aliens. And yeah, comment down below if you feel like you're feeling this anxiety, or you want to really change and you don't want to live the miserable life that you're currently living in. This is your step. Take action. Start now. And yeah, tell me, share with me your stories and how you would like to change, and what would be your first step that you're going to take. And until then, I'll see you in the next episode. Really happy I got to share this. I wanted to share this as soon as possible, and that's what I did. I hope this was helpful. Enjoy your day. Next episode. Over here.